Alrighty, thank you for coming in, everybody. Doing some stats overviews today. Pretty much just going in alphabetical order. Gonna be starting with Adam Warlock here, but if you have any requests, feel free to let me know, and I will be more than happy to get to that. Because quite frankly, going in alphabetical order, it's going to take a long time before some of the more interesting heroes, like Gambit or even Rocket Raccoon, has some pretty interesting stats. So, and let's. Okay. Weird. Alrighty, I'm Wolf the Wolf's Den. Welcome. Today we're going to be going over some stats overviews. To start, we're going to go with Adam Warlock and just go through in alphabetical order. If we have any requests, I'll probably take those and go a little bit out of order, but other than that, it's going to be pretty straightforward. First and foremost, let's get over where we need to go. Now, Adam has a couple of interesting aspects about his kit, considering the strategist role. People... He has a base health of 250 and a movement speed of 6 meters per second. He can go as fast as 12 meters per second when he's dead in his karmic revivals, or in his regenerative cocoon.
I have found more lost souls.
For having 250 health, he can do a self-heal 35, which activates at the same time as his team healing, which does 95 on allies.
Heals you. Some assistance, please.
Looks like it may be adjusted with the team up that he gets with Luna. And so now he does 41 self-healing. It does 2 bounces, so it's able to heal a nearly dead ally all the way back up to full. So it has a total of just under 200. Hey there, Ren. Thank you for joining and liking the live. Much appreciated. We're just going over some stats overviews today. Adam Warlock is also able to increase the, or rather, reduce the cooldown of his healing by hitting headshots with his primary attack.
This ends now.
Or by hitting any ability or any of the shots with his secondary attack. Each one reduces it by a set amount. That set amount is 0.3 seconds. Because he fires 5 in total. It's a complete reduction of 1.5 seconds. Pair that with his primary fire, which gives a, let's see, where it's not shown. This one we may have to pull up the, there we go, here it is, by 1 second for each critical hit on an enemy. So for each critical hit, you get a 1 second cooldown reduction.
I have found more lost souls.
And then for, it's 0.3 for each of the 5 bursts here. Because of that, as Adam Warlock, you want to have a lot of damage uptime in order to keep up your heals.
This ends.
Double kill!
Even just then, I ran out, and that was only dealing 25 damage over a short period of time.
Double kill!
Your fate is sealed.
As Adam Warlock, the best way to get your cooldowns back quickly
Most heals.
are to aim for tanks or for easy headshots and focus on those primarily.
Kill!
And then as you need to reload, charge up your secondary fire to hit the 5 shots on the tank.
Magic.
Adam Warlock also has a defensive ability. It gives a healing amount of 15 health per second, which is quite low. However, it shares the maximum damage between each target. And so if you soul bond your 2 vanguards with any of your lower health allies, it combines their health pool in total. There is a maximum length range of 15 meters once soul bonded. So if you are soul bonded to Adam
I have found
and you
more lost
see
souls.
the ability around you,
I require some aid.
then you should try and stay in range, because otherwise I went the wrong way. It also only lasts 6 seconds. Very good for countering ults. Adam also has a passive ability that has a 105-second cooldown. At just under 2 minutes, this gives you a fair amount of time in team fights where you can choose good and bad deaths. The best thing as Adam Warlock is to really maintain your uptime for healing as much as
The
possible.
balance of things that could
And
not
so-
stand.
Once you use your revive, you really want to make sure you stay alive as much as you can. There are also a lot of Adam Warlocks who will use their Karmic Revival and then ult, which can be good. But remember that if the enemy knows you've been killed, they will try to focus you even more.
Your time has passed.
So the best thing to do is to safely play your ult, get the team healed as much as you can, and then act as the bait and revive
This was
yourself
always your
instantly.
fate.
That way your team
foes have
is
arrived.
able to sustain during the team fight, and you can come back and give them the burst heals and the allied team damage to lower the time to kill.
Your time has passed.
I believe that is all of the main abilities for Adam Warlock. The last thing to go over is his ultimate ability. It has some confusion, which over time has gotten a little bit more cleared up. The important thing to know is Adam Warlock's ult has 2 stages. The first stage is when he activates it, and it's a set in place activation. This is where your allies will respawn. So this is where you want to place the safety net.
Foes
You can see in the distance there was a gold ring. Sorry, my dog decided with the microphone. You can see that there is a gold ring, the one up close where your allies respawn, and in the distance is your area of effect. So you can revive any ally in the golden ring. The important thing to note is that they will be looking for where you respawn, and so finding good locations that are safe in non-flight forms. That's the key difference between Karmic Revival as an ult when you are Adam Warlock, whether you have your passive ability, the Regenerative Cocoon, or if you don't. If you don't have your passive, this dog is so funny. If you have your passive, you don't necessarily want to just die just so you can ult. So you want to know where are good areas to be able to get around. That will work as a sneaky ult. Not me casually letting my teammates die.
Second chances over.
Comparatively,
Healing power. I require some aid. I have found more lost souls. This was always your fate.
ooh, I haven't actually moved since he's been. That's fine. Oh,
I am born
that
anew.
seems. That must be shorter than usual because of the practice range. Oh yeah,
I have risen.
Finally, the next most important thing for Adam's ult is that they finally gave him a little bit of more survivability for the allies that are revived. They get bonus health that is 70% of their maximum health that will last for 5 seconds. This allows any like
Our foes
Winter
have
Soldier
arrived.
ults to not be an immediate death sentence for when they find where the Adam is placed his ult. Outside of that, there are some counters due to that. Phoenix, with her ability to cleanse, bonus health specifically in her ult, is a very good counter. And outside of that, there's also pretty basic ones like Doctor Strange, who can kind of just cancel everybody, kind of rescinds the chaos and makes everything more manageable. Outside of that, pretty much covers everything for Adam Warlock. He has a primary fire that does 2 rounds per second. The 2 rounds per second deal 60 damage, so he can do 120
Our
damage per
foes have
second.
arrived.
When you apply his fall off distance at 20 meters, or rather at 40 meters for 60%, we can see that the 120 times 60% is 72 damage per second. Oh, I don't, that was. And he has 15 ammo, and so 20 times, let's say, 7.5. So you can do a total of 900 damage per second, not including
foes have
critical
arrived.
headshots. I believe 60. Times 5, right? 300. 2, 3, 4. Clear. 60 times 4. 60. 4. 240. Yeah. So. Yikes. So you can do basically double. Most multipliers are times 2. I believe there's only a few that are a 1.5. Don't
have
exactly
found more
know
lost
how and
souls.
which to get, but so he can do a total of 1800 damage over a period of 7.5 seconds.
This was always your
Just
fate.
only getting hit.
Double KO.
That would also reduce his cooldowns by 15 seconds.
Quantum magic.
So with a 6-second cooldown on his avatar live stream. It's funny, it doesn't tell the cooldowns on here. 1,
The
2,
cosmos
3,
heals you.
3,
Your time has passed.
1.
Double KO.
Okay. So you basically get. Here, let me do that actually one more time. Make sure I had full ammo, because that didn't seem right. 1, 2, 1,
Quantum
2, 3,
Foes have
2,
arrived.
3,
Double KO.
Cosmic justice.
3. See, I can't even get it. You get it back so fast as Morlock. This is why he needs basically 100% damage uptime. Because then your healing is almost never limited. So 1, 2,
Quantum
2,
magic.
3,
This was always your
2,
fate.
3. I already have it back. Have to use another one. 2, 3. I already have it back. Using another one. 1, 2.
Enemies defeated. Quantum magic.
Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing.
Case in point.
Cosmic balance is restored.
Adam is a strategist who deals a lot of damage and is able to maintain that damage for 8 seconds, giving him a total of, let's see, what is it?
Our foes have arrived.
Giving him a total of 95 times 5. And then let's make sure that it's actually 5, so that you get 1,
Quantum
2,
magic.
2, 3,
Cosmic balance is restored.
1, 2,
Double KO.
3,
That's 3.
3 down.
Wow, 4 in a row.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would be 5. So he can do a total of 475 healing without bounces, including the bounces times 2, because it goes per person, would be 950 damage. Healing. 950 healing.
Quantum magic.
Over a period of 8 seconds. That is also not including his secondary charge up right click. However, since they share the same ammo pool, personally I prefer utilizing the critical headshot, as it's a little more damage.
Double
It's a
KO.
little
That's 3.
easier in some ways. In some ways, the secondary charge up right click is more consistent in certain circumstances. I wouldn't necessarily say that one is much better than the other. While the critical is the one that you should focus on, you can definitely get away with using the secondary as well. And I think that officially wraps it up for Adam Warlock. The last thing I suppose I should go over. No, I mean he has a team up that he gives to Luna, which gives him that 15% healing boost. So I suppose we can take all these numbers and multiply them by 15%. So, I don't know what happened there. This is a weird calculator. Anyway. This little 20-minute recording on those. Hopefully they are not too lacky.
I have found more lost souls.
Oh, the horizontal one seems okay. And the vertical one seems okay. Very nice. Alrighty.
My birth and past are tainted. I fight to reclaim them each day. They have been seen and they will not escape.
Okay. There we go. Still could have sworn it is.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
I forgot my hotkey. Ooh, excuse me. Position, repetition. Right, left. Right there. Yeah. Control right, control left. Why didn't that work? Right. There we go. Haha. That was odd. I don't know why it didn't work.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
That's a funny.
At last our enemies show themselves!
There we go.
They have been seen and they will not escape!
That's... Oh, sorry.
They have been seen and they will not escape!
Alrighty. Okay, sorry. Setting up each one is a little time consuming just because there's a lot to go over in between to make sure that the video itself was okay so that recording the next one is not like too big of a pain. I mean, because if I record like 5 in a row and then they were all bad, like, oh my god, could you imagine?
At last our enemies show
And then for some
themselves!
reason, I bumped the cable for my webcam, so then I had to reset that. But, so we're back on track now. The next... I'm Wolf the Wolf's Den. Welcome back. And today we're going over Angela the Vanguard as her ability stats overview. She has a maximum health of 450, and currently she gives a team up bonus to Thor, and so in game that amounts to 550. Let me also go back to my recorded scene here. She has a movement speed of 6 meters per second, and she gets increased movement speed in her and she gets increased movement speed in her area of effect from her landing. Angela has 2 forms of a primary attack. Her grounded form primary, the Axes of Ichor's, deal 3 strikes of 30, and then the fourth one is 50 damage. She has a charge damage conversion ratio, which is a similar ratio to the way that the lifesteal functions for characters like Blade, or also for the anti-healing. Charge damage conversion ratio is very similar. It basically takes a percentage of the incoming damage and reduces it or turns it into ult charge, or etc. There's a variety of ways that this functions. For Angela's Axes and Ichors, she gets a charge damage conversion ratio of 45%. So just under half of all of her damage is given back to her in the form of bonus health or overshields. 30 times 3, well, that's, okay, that was odd. 30 times 3 is 90, plus 50 is 140 damage, 45%, 140 times 45% is 63. I keep clicking that and it gives me a very weird number. 63. So she should get 63 bonus health back. And I think there's a couple of things that I can do. Angela's other primary ability is her flight. This has
At last our enemies show themselves.
Interesting. It also has a charge damage, but I wasn't aware that she received
No chance against a
kind
warrior.
of it. You no. Very odd. She does 45 damage with her primary here, with the potential to do an extra 15 at full charge, giving her a total of 60 damage. She also has a melee ability, which deals, she also has a melee ability, which deals the standard 45, if I'm not mistaken, or 30? 240 times 230 divided by 35.
Pathetic attempt.
35 damage on the melee. So my favorite thing to do with Angela is to maximize her damage as much as she can, and the best way to do that is to have your dog bump your microphone as you're recording a video. The best way to do that is to maximize damage wherever you can, and so I always melee cancel primary her attacks. For me, Angela's base attack is this. I always do this, no matter what. Oh, I have a kitty who's coming to say hi. It's okay, I usually do that. The amount of time lost from trying to whip out this thing is negligible compared to the extra damage that you get. 35 damage every time is
Your
huge.
fate
It
Double kill!
literally
Nearly
almost
delivered
doubles your base DPS from
They have been
45
seen and they will
to
not escape.
that would be 70, right? 50 plus, no, it would be 80. 80 damage. And it's the, see how it, instead of 7 hits to get to 240, it took me 3 hits to get to 210. Something like that. Yeah, 200. Maybe.
I
That was
barely
less than 50
tried.
damage. 215, something like that. So, always melee before you primary. There's just no reason not to. Angela also has a shielded stance. It works most similarly to Captain America's. You can bring it up and hold it
They
up
have been
just like he
seen and
does.
they will not
The
escape.
moment you let go, it has a short cooldown of just 2 seconds. This cooldown can be quite frustrating, but there is a reason for it. And that reason is because Angela... Oops, let me stop this for her. Angela can do a animation cancel with her shield. So you effectively get out 4 hits in a much shorter period of time compared to
Do better.
the other one.
Double kill!
I took
And the
great
reason that this
pleasure
is
in
so
striking
good
you down.
is because picking and choosing when to deal damage versus when to be safe is a very strong way to both lower time to kill and gives you a better sense of in-game awareness as well.
And all our enemies
The
show
important thing to
themselves.
note is that, as you just saw here, if you cancel your spear too early,
Your fate is already sealed. I merely delivered it.
if you cancel the spear too early, you will fail to get it out.
Double
See, I
kill!
started it looked like it was gonna hit, and then I canceled it. So the thing that you really want to maintain for Angela is confirm the damage, then do the cancel. It doesn't matter if you don't do the damage, the cancel is pointless. It is bad for you because now you're on a 2-second cooldown, and you lost out on a damage.
Do
So
better.
just always confirm the damage
Double kill!
before anything else.
Overconfidence will destroy you. They have been seen and they will not escape.
Angela moves faster in the air. Glide is for when you move faster than 5 meters per second for a full second. And so as long as you, effectively it's this here. When she drops down is when she enters the glide state. And in this state, she moves at a speed of 10 meters per second, during which she gains 22.2 passive energy. So that would be 25, 50, 55, 70. So, you know, just over 4 seconds, probably about 4.5 to 5 seconds of charge up time. 1, 2, 3,
They have been
4,
seen and they will
5,
not escape.
6. Maybe 6. Might have counted a little fast. And okay, going back to her area range, it does 30 damage
I'm
on
no
land,
angel.
and it deals 12.5 damage per second, 12.5 damage per second. it does have a height of 2 meters, and so theoretically speaking, if you are to go here, it would theoretically hit somebody kind of around this range here, which is something that is just good to know.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
It gives you and your allies I suppose it is just Angela, not the allies, that get the increased movement speed bonus in this small range.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, that's pretty funny. The spell field lasts for 6 seconds, and each hit of the axes give 40 bonus health to Angela and 20 bonus health to any allies within the area. So while they do not get movement speed necessarily, it is better to let them
claims another.
to kind of use it in a team fight to protect them. It'll give them bonus. And the maximum amount of bonus health, I think, from any available party is only 200 HP max. So this, quite honestly, getting 200 seems difficult. That number could probably easily be lowered, because 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, so five hits, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. So I feel like the chances of Angela not being shot when she's in the grounded state are relatively low. So technically speaking, she has a maximum potential of 250 bonus max health. Well, hold on. We would have to figure that out. So 4 times 3 is 1.2 times. Yeah, it's basically 250. She may be able to get maybe 3 or 350 if she's being shot at. Accumulative, not all at once total. I did forget to go over her shield specifics as well. As I mentioned, it has a cooldown of 2 seconds. It says 1.5 here on the page, so it's technically even shorter than 2 seconds. Once it's been destroyed, it has a 4-second cooldown and a maximum total of 350 health, giving Angela an effective 900 health, which is kind of crazy considering that is more than the Hulk at the moment. Considering he has 750 health. Plus a 200 HP bubble is 950. Oh, wait, is bubble an 8-second cooldown?
There's gonna be a fight. No smashing us now.
It's on 10 seconds still. It just goes down to 8. So the new Hulk buff is that for every ally, for every enemy that you hit, you get that reduced. So he gets it back a little more quickly. Comparatively, getting all of that, and then also has this nice little shield there for a lot more. And she deals more damage than the Hawk. Isn't that lovely? Her Wingblade Ascent has no damage values. It does put you on a cooldown of 11 seconds and raises you 8 meters high into the sky. If I recall correctly, that is not high enough to escape Jeff. Ult.
At last our enemies show themselves!
See. Now, it says 5 meter high radius spell fields, and I do believe that. In practice, I have also found that their 5 meters can feel quite a lot higher than people realize. At the peak of Angela's height, I can clearly see this is out of the range of Jeff ult. That could easily be about 3 meters, and she may be vulnerable here. Probably vulnerable from any point out. So keep in mind, if you hear night night and you try to soar up into the sky, you may still get eaten. It is a possibility. I got a little kitty here. He likes to come say hi during the videos. Okay, 2 abilities left. Angela also has an Assassin's Charge. Her ability on dog is moving, everybody. The dog is moving. There we go. Okay, sorry. Had to do some resets. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Good old me. Wow. It's already been an hour. There we go. Angela's next ability is her Assassin's Charge, in which she is able to carry enemies up to 2 through the air, acting as a crowd control. It costs 25 stamina per second, and costs 75. It costs 25 stamina per second on its own, and when piercing an enemy, it costs 75. Starting up, the ability also costs 20, and there is a required cost of 30 to activate the ability at all. And it has a maximum energy of 100.
At
So
last our enemies show themselves.
you are able to effectively carry an enemy for a pretty significant distance now. It was still far before the buff, and now it is seemingly about 8 meters further. So it has a mechanic where there is passive energy that is gained during the dash. So from this distance here, it's about 40 meters from where I started. About right here.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
When piercing an enemy, up to 2, you get some of that energy back now. Depending. I didn't go off to the side, that was weird. I don't quite understand this particular one. For every pierced, passive energy recovery. So she gets it back more quickly after she pierces them. Is it during? I don't really understand this one, unfortunately.
They have been
Finally,
seen and they will
her
not escape.
ultimate is, this one has been covered fairly well, but it is a projectile that can go through enemies and land, dealing damage. When it lands in the area of effect, it binds the target
Fallen from grace.
for, I think that was 10 seconds. Does not say here, but I believe it's 8 to 10 seconds. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
They have been
8,
seen and they will
9,
not escape.
8 to 10 seconds. I might have been counting a little slow. Enemies cannot leave the radius unless there is an external effect that allows them to. Things like a Hulk bubble after or before it is applied. Both of them are able to cancel it, as well as Gambit Cleanse now, and those may be the main ones. It does also do a slow rate of 80%, which is quite significant. In comparison, Hulk on his Corrosive Tether, his right click, does a 25% slow. And Invisible Woman on her ult applies
At last our enemies
a
show
20%
themselves.
slow. So pretty significant slow. The spell field damage itself is fairly low. It says 10 damage on the website here, which looks to be accurate. The main ult is the 100 damage that's done on landing. And then, of course, that pairs with her AoE, giving 12.5 damage per second. It helps with allies, giving you and them both bonus health. So really the value is in the stun and snare, and it's very trap-like. You basically ambush them.
At last, Owen!
And yep, she gets a plus 100 max health, which I already covered for the team up that she gives to 4. Alrighty, and I think, and that covers Angela. And we'll see you in the next video. Awesome. 2 down. And it's only been 35 minutes. Or, wait, why does this say 30 minutes, but then this says an hour and 11. Oh, I did have issues getting the vertical stream up. Really? It took that long though? Alrighty. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, grab myself some water before I continue. The next hero will be Black Panther, so I'll get him set up on the screen here. And gonna take a quick look at those videos, make sure they're not too laggy. Just looking over the videos real quick, just give me one moment before I do my step away. Alright, they're not too bad. Not perfect, but considering I'm streaming 1, 2, 3, 4 places and then recording 2 videos simultaneously, and I have 4 Firefox tabs open as well as Marvel Rivals, I'd say that's a pretty solid recording. So I will be right back. Just gonna give myself a moment to refresh.
No true king makes decisions only for himself. The enemy approaches.
Oh man. Sorry guys. Couldn't wait 1 second before clicking the button, I guess.
The enemy approaches.
Excuse me. Jesus. Alrighty, I'm all interested in Marvel Rivals leaks. I just can't stop looking. I just want to know.
They are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
My friend's trying to play it, but I don't know if I want to. Don't know if I want to tonight.
The enemy approaches.
I am getting some lag. Actually, quite a bit. Close the streams. How are you doing tonight, Kenshi? Thanks for stopping by. I am doing a video series right now on the stats of Marvel Rivals and just going over different heroes and I'm also streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and vertically on YouTube and horizontally for the first time. So I'm just kind of trying to see
Prepare yourselves.
how we're doing.
Double kill!
It's not too good, actually. Don't know what quite is happening. Let's check task manager.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves. We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Is that there? A lot of stuff running for no reason. Right? Oh.
I have found their base of operations. We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
I should close that.
The enemy approaches.
Ah, this is tough. I might need to. Just a bit too laggy. Here, I have one.
in the front. Prepare yourselves.
When the chips are down, you want your heroes a little roguish and scruffy, like me.
It's like should be. That is like actually bad.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
What?
More bad guys. Just what we need. You lost! To... I'm a good guy who occasionally takes stuff that doesn't belong to him. Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Is
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
well, I know why, Sir Maggie, but unfortunate, Sir Maggie. cooled down some. Maybe retrying, restarting the game. Do you need a charger? Do you need a charger? I'm pretty stoked. I went through yesterday 3 in a row. Got Blade, got Punisher, got Thor. Only took 2 attempts as Thor. I got it on the 3rd try. And then I beat it as Magic. Took a few tries for Magic. Had to kind of rage game a few times, not gonna lie. You can see I lost, and then I won. Look at that. 48 minutes. Wave. I think this was a wave 20 run. Yeah, no, wave 19. And I legitimately ran out. I was so frustrated. And then I got Jeff as well on the same night. All 5. Jeff took a few tries. His... they weren't there. They were fun. And then I had a couple good... This one is less about me and more about the teammates. The enemy's team, though, they were not looking at me at all. This guy was really good. In the Asia tournament, I remember his name. Bedtime Story is also really good, although anybody who knows Pro Series knows that. I have a game with Millennia from 100T. I have screenshots to prove it. It's pretty funny, honestly. They played Hella, and it was right after the tournament. It was pretty fun. I got to play. I was practicing my Star-Lord, so they probably thought I was really bad, honestly, because I don't know. I tried to be good. I didn't know it was. Shit, puppies. Is this still Guru? Yeah. That's all I need to know. Angela. Okay. Yeah. Fraud indeed. Speedery and TTK both. Speedery is lower than. Has he just not been playing? Snake Case is really good. I watch him a lot. Where's Monster? Why does Woofles have so many fans? Is Woofles that amazing? Sometimes I wonder if the fan accounts are actually just Woofles. I saw them play the other day. Cringe my goat. Cringe alarm. Yo, Monster, you've been throwing too many games, man. You're not in the top 200 from what I see yet. I still got a couple pages, but come on, man. You're my goat. Man, I don't know. Half these I know Delano. I think I know Suguraru. Navi Crisis. I know all the Navi team. I know most of the teams. I don't know a lot of the individuals. There's Smash. Smash is a good controller player, although why you do that to yourself? Sean Porky with the 2 accounts. Back to back. Planned. Deliberate. Gag bag. Yeesh. Can you look up by... Oh, you can't even be top 500 if you're not Grandmaster. That's interesting. Vital. Is that the same Crazy Raccoon Vital? CR. Macros. Top 250. Almost. Probably win one game. Back it up. 100T. Near in the top 300 now. I haven't... Unless I missed it. I think that's a Necros account. This one might be... Maybe not. Ninja? D Ninja? I feel bad for Ninja. He gets a little too much hate in this game for no reason. Yo, Somble is actually really good. I have watched him before a few times. I need to tune into his streams more. He doesn't stream on YouTube, so I like giving the YouTube streamers love. It's a newer streaming platform coming for Barrett, bro. He's just full of L's, man. I didn't hear about this guy until the zombies mode came out, and I saw him speedrunning it, and bro, this guy is like everything wrong with the Rivals community right now, and like that's how I felt before like 5 other things that have happened since. Like, so I was watching Bad GD Player. He's a really good Hulk player. You know, go check him out. He's just great mental game. You know, always super positive. Oh, Savitar. This is the person who plays a lot to get top 500. I've seen their gameplay. They play a lot. 67 wins, but they're Celestial too. Think about it. 48 wins. Think about it. If you don't even have the brain to insult somebody properly, and you gotta resort to calling people monkeys, the fuck is that shit? It's crazy. You say you're a good player and you can't even come up with a good insult. Like, bro, come on. It's like actually wild. I don't know. I don't like this guy. I don't fuck with him. Like, literally, it takes nothing to be like, just, I don't know. It takes nothing. I say all the time, it costs nothing to be nice. That's when you used to be able to type to report people for the stream. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm looking for my goat monster, man. We got Fly over here. Is this Arabic? MJ Day. This isn't. Whatever that is. Aramori, the goat. Gambit's above you, is that? I was watching Mike's above you today. I didn't look at his name. Forky Dog, rad. It's really good. Yo, somebody got the door. Eshigo is really good. Also, Eshigo is another person that has a really good positive mental game. Definitely good. Those are the type of people we need in the Rivals community. There's my goat. There's my goat monster. Hey, okay, he's top 500. It's 403. Not bad, not bad. Poor monster, bro. He's suffering. He just wants Hulk to be fun, man. He just wants Hulk to have a good time, man. Desley. Really? Is that a byproduct of support life? Byproduct of support life? I don't know. Did it change already? Wait. Yo, did Monster just win? He was 403 a minute ago. Did somebody else go down? And how many games in a row would I have to win to get 500, top 500? Be a lot. What? Oh, I just got that name. Japanese curry is pretty good. How do they only have 11 wins, but they're still top 500? Same for NS. Yo, somebody at the door. Same team. It's the other guy. Oh, Night Seed. Okay, so they got a lot. They got 3, 4 top 500 players. Lower. Not top 200 though. Interesting stuff.
You can count on me. I got a plan. More bad guys. You're fucking me. Down they go. I'll catch you up.
Well, that is unfortunate. Good to know that dual streaming does not work very well when it's separated between all 4. I think my next option is to see if I can get my stream key and put it directly on OBS. Because then it won't have to encode as much. But I might be missing this stuff. And that's a little It's funny, it shows my zombies game. Alrighty, well, it's been real TikTok. I think I'll set up a schedule for separate streams, just to maybe see what works one place. Whoa. Is that one the other? Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I will catch you all later. Good little 2-hour stream, not too bad. I'm gonna look over those videos again and see if make sure the audio was okay. It sounded fine, but I was just looking through very briefly. You know, make sure the video is not too laggy. It looked pretty good. I think there were a couple times where you could tell it was choppy, but I wasn't doing like excessive gameplay, so mostly since it was just the overview, it should be pretty easy to edit together and to get a little started on the beginning of the video series. Thanks for tuning in, checking out the background, and see you guys next time.
Without chaos, life becomes a predictable, orderly prison. It is prudent to withdraw for the moment.
Alrighty, let's see. I still
I'm gone. They are in front of us. Idiots. They are in front of us. Idiots.
We agree we should take her sledding this year.
She does love to slide.
She loves the snow. We get her all tired out running up and down the hill, and then I can ride down with her a couple.
They are in front of us. Idiots.
I will actually call it on here as well, just because I think I want to get to editing those videos. And there goes my dog bumping my mic again. Well, thank you all for joining again. It's much appreciated having you here. Do I not have a good intermission? No real good intermission. Alrighty, well,